Bonjour mes amis, c'est moi Stephanie and welcome to your Workout Wednesday here at Say Yes, Pilates and Beyond, where I help you master moving into joyful and expansive connection to your radiant body home. Heart open, moving energy. And today is a gentle gyrotonic spiraling shoulder opening flow. So grab your stool and let's move. And before we dive in, friends, you can still join the Align 5-week intuitive movement course. Everything is in the description. We get to move together. We get to meditate together. We get to clear out the subterranean levels of your deep core so you can align with what is for you. So important to ground into that energy with the holidays coming up. So please join. There is still time. And now find your seat, feet on the floor, seat on the seat, head floating on top. And let your arms hang by your sides. And we're actually going to begin with shoulder roll. 1, 2, 3 times. And it really is if you are hanging. So you're allowing the spaciousness between your ribs and your pelvis. Oh, and then we place our fingers on the shoulders and we have these wings. So now we have a bit more expanse. There can be a little bit of a arch curl in the torso. And then we yawn with the arms. Gather. 3. And we reverse shoulders. Once. Twice. 3 times. Elbows forward. Forward. 3 times. Long arms up. And 2. Oh, and 3. We do it again in reverse, and we're going to add some waves and dives this time. So we go forward to back shoulders. Nice and gooey. 3. Elbows. Opening the wings, getting that lymph flowing through your armpits. 3. And the long arms up. 2. Can allow that arch in. 3. This time, arms circle around. We're already in the arch, so we find our wave. 1. 2. 3 times. We're going to do 6. We do 3 more. Arch. Find that cow spine. Find your cat back. Once more there. Find center. Let the arms hang and then reverse shoulders forward. And 2. Massaging that spine, that upper spine. Elbows, your neck. 2. 3. Long arms, fingers reach. And do you see how that kind of pulls us into a dive? Once more. And then continue with the curl first. Arching, snaking your way up. Curl. And arch. And curl, diving the head. 3 more. And excellent. Finish. Ooh. Finding the center. Interlace those fingers, warming up the shoulders, getting into the spine and our spiral. So from here, it really is the energy of that. So you're squeezing and you're pulling with the elbow. So there's this beautiful tensegrity, the integrity of tension, allowing, you might feel a little bit of opening here and maybe even some connection in your back. And so from there, it really is the elbow that takes us around. So it's not a shape that we're maintaining. The tension, the tensegrity we are, but that elbow pulls and it pulls us into a spiral. Really allow your eyeballs to almost lead the way, just a moment sooner than the arms, than the body. And it really is like you're really pulling a bit, allowing that wing to disconnect and create space in those ribs. And actually continue there. I'm going to link, I believe it was last week's swan flow, and it has that same principle, different feeling, but this idea of hanging and allowing the blade to lift to create that space and mobility for the shoulders. 8 more. And then come back to center. We're going to move back to that 6. I know a lot of times, most things, especially in gyrotonic gyrokinesis, and again, this is my version, it's inspired by, is in an 8, that beautiful infinity. 6 is also really powerful. 6 is 2 triangles. 6 is awareness and then more awareness. It's a great number. So then from here, we're going to finish with this sequence. It's as if you are holding your heart in your hand so that you have this bit of lift, and then you push out. We flip the hands and reach up and slightly forward. So again, it's still about this heart. It's like we're holding our heart, and then we have this string attached through our fingers from our heart, almost that we could stand up. Reach and up and push out. And 2 and out and up and out. Oh, that reach, really buoyant there. And so from here, we do that on each diagonal. So now we turn to the right or left, whatever you wish. And same thing, up 3 times and out. Now we're leaning. So I'm still grounding through this hip. Yeah. But there's that pull off my center and then back and off and up and off, back to the center for 3 and find that tension, that tensegrity in the fingers. And it's really that finger lock allows the elbows to pull us into more width with our wings. Opposite side, up. Hold your heart, let your heartstring lead you through space. And up, and reach, and up, and reach back to center, up, and reach, and again to the first side, first diagonal. Back to center, scoop, and reach, and scoop, and reach, and scoop, and reach to the opposite diagonal, scoop, and reach, and up. Back to center, and then just let the elbows, nice and easy breezy. Back to that 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, even, like I'm feeling this in my shoulders, but I'm going to keep my fingers here because we're going to move towards something at the very end, this kind of float feeling. So even if you need to relax, keep the embrace or the braid of the fingers there. And then we finish with that swing. 1, twice, once, twice, 3 times. Here we pick up. And then we send out and around, 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 all the way. And then we go 1, 2, 3, up, and out, 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 out. Make this full circle. Again, on 1. And hold your heart. Send it all the way around your space. Hold it again. And 1. And scoop. And send it out. Feel that shift all the way to that start of your pelvis. Shift of your pelvis. And 1, 2, 3. And scoop. And again. Scoop. Once more. Scoop. Oh my goodness. And all right. And again, just the elbows. 8 more. Excellent. Stay in center. Pull the elbows, squeeze the fingers. Easy breath. Again, just imagine all this energy. Feel it and imagine this. It's like this glow, this glowing orb from your solar plexus, from your heart center. See if your hands can begin to feel that heat and absorb some of it. Maybe you feel some tingling, some actual heat. Maybe you see the color. And then just gently release. Let your arms lengthen out. And notice if there's a float. My arms feel both floaty and very heavy. Continue to lift the arms up. Flutter the lids, reaching, looking. Inhale. Swallow. And let your arms just melt down. Hanging by your sides, palms forward. Close those eyes down again. Swallow again. And feel that beautiful alignment, that beautiful weight, and anything else that you feel. My pelvis feels very grounded. I'm sitting differently than at the beginning. And thank you so much for joining. Gros bisous. I will see you next time, and hopefully in the Align course.